Welcome back to the channel and a big hello to everyone, hello to everybody out there. Today you join me on the South Downs National Park where I'm taking a walk on some of the footpaths, tracks and trails that meander and permeate these wonderful, wonderful rolling hills and landscapes down in East Sussex. We've got the patchwork quilt of fields, the lines, the textures, the shapes, beautiful undulating landscape from which today I'm hoping to get some intimate shots. The weather is pretty changeable, and as far as the UK goes, anybody who has heard that word changeable knows that we could have glorious sunshine, rain the next minute, thunderstorms, sleet, snow, wind, hail, who knows. But it's great for landscape photography because the light's ever changing. And it's that light on the landscape that makes such a difference to the images that we're taking. Now, for those of you that are regular subscribers to the channel, you'll know I have a penchant for a lone tree. And just over here on the crest of this hill, we have one solitary tree, which is sat right on the crest with the green field on the foreground. And in the background we have the wheat field, which is providing a nice contrast. We've got a lovely line as the hill makes its way up and curves out towards the right hand side of the shot. Now the image itself, I love the composition. I think it's a great minimal shot. It's got that two-tone contrast. We've got a bit of shape and pattern in it, and we've got the contrast in the texture of the two different fields. But we have no light. Now, above you, above the camera here, there is a gap just about to appear. So hopefully we'll get some of that light, that direct light shining down onto the tree to illuminate that scene and to make it pop and bring it to life. So I'm just going to wait here and wait for that sunshine to come through, take that image and hopefully share that with you. So I'm just reviewing that image on the back of the camera, and I do like that picture. The sunlight managed to break through the cloud. It's gone back in again now, but we had a small gap where the sunshine illuminated the scene in front of me and has provided that nice minimalistic image. It's, yes, yeah. We've got the yellow-green field in the foreground with the tree positioned on the crest of the hill, angling up towards the right of the scene, with the wheat field in the background providing that contrast. A nice lovely little minimalistic image, and it's all about that light on the landscape. It's made such a difference. If you saw that video footage prior where the scene was dull, it was drab, it was dreary, it was too flat, whereas now that light has really brought that image to life. Now, out here on the downs in these beautiful rolling, undulating hills and landscapes, we've gone for the 70 to 200 lens to zoom in and to pick out those intimate nature shots. It's all about picking out that intimate detail in the landscape, finding that composition, and then, like I said, it's just waiting for the light. So settings wise, quite simple on this one. We've gone for f11, focused straight onto the tree. We're ISO 100, zoomed all the way in at 200 millimeters, which gives us a shutter speed of 1/160th of a second. And yes, I like that image, and I'll share that one with you now. after a great day out yesterday on the Downs. I've come out again on day 2 this evening, taking a different trail again, back into the rolling, undulating South Downs in East Sussex. And as you can see, we've got this beautiful, recently mowed hayfield with the contours and the textures and the lines left by the combine harvester. So yet again, we're out with the 70-200 lens. We're zooming in right into the field to capture those lines and textures and shapes. Quite simple, this shot. We'll just look at the settings here. We are at ISO 100, zoomed in right at 200mm, f11, then I'll take that shot. Change of location. Those last 2 images that I took were up on the tops by the race course and the golf course on top of the Downs, and I followed a circuitous route around the track up there. Took a few more images, but I don't think I've got anything worthwhile sharing, although I won't know until I get those back into post-processing, and if they're any good I will share them with you. But we didn't get any light, any further light up there. And it was when I got back to the car park and I was looking out over the sea that I saw a gap in the clouds, and I thought potentially we might get some light coming through in that gap and it may well illuminate the scene. So I've headed down here to Rottingdean, to the iconic Beacon Mill, this beautiful black windmill. And we've got a lovely foreground with the grasses and the flora and the fauna and the flowers, which hopefully will provide for a lovely image once we get some of that golden light shining through. Now this video is all about light on the landscape, so I am hoping that we're going to be able to end this film with a couple of good images. Just patience really is all that's required, and we're just waiting for that light now to come through. Yesterday, whilst I was out on the Downs and I was shooting that lone tree, there was a group of ramblers that came past, and one particular gentleman showed an interest in my photography, and I shared my YouTube channel details with him. So first and foremost, thank you very much for showing an interest in my photography, and thank you for taking details of the channel. One of the things he was saying to me was the fact that he has not got the patience, and as all photographers know, it is about having that patience. I've been sat here now hunting around for compositions maybe for about 15-20 minutes, and I've finally settled on this one where I'm hoping to get a couple of shots maybe in landscape and portrait orientation, and I'm just going to sit and wait it out. And as you know, it is just a waiting game, so hopefully that sun will make a breakthrough through the clouds, illuminate the scene in front of me, and bring to life what is at the moment, as you can see from these stills that I've already taken, these practice shots, quite a drab and dreary image. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some sunlight coming through, and we'll just have to play the waiting game, and as that kind rambler said, using all the patience one has. Okay, so while we are waiting for that light to break through the clouds, I'll just talk you through the composition. It's a classic composition using the rule of thirds. We've got the windmill on the right-hand vertical third, and we've got the top of the grasses on the horizontal bottom third. Some lovely cloud interest to provide a backdrop for this photograph. As I said, up on the tops it's quite windy, and that cloud is blowing through the scene, making for quite a beautiful backdrop to this image. I'm just watching that light, keeping an eye on the light. I'm at ISO 100, I'm at 32mm, so quite wide, and at f16 to ensure that the image is sharp from back to front because of the close proximity of these flowers and the grasses in the foreground. We have got some nice crepuscular light now coming in over the marina and over the pier. In fact, I'll just show those to you now. So as you can see, the light is breaking through. I'm going to concentrate now on getting this image. Okay, so patience paid off and we got some beautiful light that illuminated the scene. That light on the landscape that's brought that image to life now, and hopefully ends this video on a high with these images. I've gone for a portrait orientation and also a landscape orientation image, and I'm pleased with both of those. Oh, it's been well worth the effort, well worth the wait. So hopefully when I get those back into post-processing, those will be some good images to end this video. So with today's video theme being all about light on the landscape, I'm really hoping those last two images do typify, exemplify and epitomise the importance of great light in your photographs, and also patience. It's been a waiting game. I've been out here now for about 45 minutes, but that patience has hopefully paid off with those last two images, which I think are my favourites of the day. So my channel aims to inspire you to get outside into nature, to experience the great outdoors and explore the landscape. And if that's the kind of film that you do enjoy, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Also gives me a boost and projects my videos to a much wider audience if you give it a thumbs up, you give that video a like, so that would be really appreciated. So I do hope you've enjoyed today's film. I hope you've enjoyed the images. Hope you've enjoyed the tour around East Sussex and the photographs. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching and goodbye.